The V device is a miniature bronze or gold 1/4-inch letter V with serifs that is authorized by the United States Armed Forces as a ribbon device for a defined set of decorations. The Army and Air Force refer to the V as the V device. The Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard refer to the V as the Combat Distinguishing Device or Combat V. The criteria for and wear of the V device differs among the services. Criteria and wear. The V device must be specifically authorized in the award citation for wear on the decoration. Although a service member may be cited for heroism in combat and be awarded more than one decoration authorizing the device, only one V device may be worn on each award. The V device may also be authorized for the Air Medal by all the services where heroism in aerial combat was involved on an individual mission. The criteria for the device vary between the services. Army, the V is worn solely to denote participation in acts of heroism involving conflict with an armed enemy. Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard, the V is worn to denote combat heroism or to recognize individuals who are exposed to personal hazard during direct participation in combat operations. Air Force, the V is worn on the Bronze Star Medal to denote heroism in combat, on the Commendation Medal and Achievement Medal to denote heroism or being placed in harm's way during contingency deployment operations. Prior to January 1, 2014, the device was also authorized on Outstanding Unit Awards and Organizational Excellence Awards to indicate the unit participated in direct combat support actions. Army and Air Force. The Bronze V is positioned to the right of any bronze or silver oak leaf clusters from the wearer's perspective, or positioned in center of the service ribbon if worn alone. The following examples depict decorations that were awarded with the V device in at least one instance: Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard. The Bronze V for the Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard is always worn in the center of the service ribbon, while any gold or silver 5/16" stars are added in balance to the right and left of the V, starting with the right side from the wearer's perspective. A gold anodized V may be used to match gold anodized versions of the original decorations. The following examples depict decorations that were awarded with the Combat V in at least one instance. Decorations authorized the V device. The following medals, including the Joint Service Commendation Medal, are authorized the V device if applicable. History. In 1944, the Army authorized a brass V for valor as an attachment to be worn on the Bronze Star Medal. The V was first worn by Army personnel to denote an award for valor in 1945. The Secretary of the Navy authorized the V for the Bronze Star Medal and the Legion of Merit on February 13, 1946. In 1996, the V device garnered public attention after the suicide of Admiral Jeremy Bordar, who was the Chief of Naval Operations of the Department of the Navy. The news media reported that his death by suicide may have been caused by a Navy investigation into whether he was wearing this device on the service ribbons of his uniform without authorization. Admiral Bordar had been wearing a Combat V on two decorations he was awarded during the Vietnam War as a weapons officer and executive officer, aboard two naval ships off the coast of Vietnam. Although there were indications these devices were authorized to be worn on his Navy Commendation and Achievement Medals, the Department of the Navy Board for Correction of Naval Records determined after his death that both of the devices were not authorized to be worn. In 2011, updated DoD regulations concerning the Medal of Honor specified that the V device would be used to denote additional citations in the rare event of a second Medal of Honor recipient. However, in May 2015, the updated DoD regulations concerning the MOH was changed to specify that a separate MOH is presented to an individual for each succeeding act that justifies award. There has not been a living repeat Medal of Honor recipient since the World War I era. Notable recipients